Rogue One, a Star Wars story, has proven to be a huge treat for devotees of the galaxy far, far away, as it contains a whole spaceship full of fan service, both obvious and slight. We've known for a long time that it would revolve around the original Death Star and future Darth Vader in a supporting role, but fans weren't expecting it to be quite as much of an Easter egg fest as it was. Movie Tunes presents Top 5 Rogue One Easter Eggs. 5. Darth Vader's Castle. First of all, the more obvious of the two is that this planet is most likely Mustafar, or as fans know it, the planet where Anakin and Obi-Wan had their big showdown in Revenge of the Sith, resulting in the loss of Anakin's legs and terrible disfiguring burns. Perhaps he remained on the world to remind him of where his humanity was extinguished. Secondly, this isn't the first time Darth has been said to live on a lava planet. Originally, Return of the Jedi was said to feature scenes set in Darth's castle, but they didn't make it past the concept art stage. A reference was later made to the place in Star Wars Rebels, and now we've finally seen it in action. 4. Godzilla Cave Painting. It's hard to spot in the film itself, but some nods to past movies of director Gareth Edwards are hidden in Rogue One, namely on the cave wall of Saw Gerrera's hideout on Jedha. The eagle-eyed among us will make out the MUTOs from his 2014 reboot of Godzilla, as well as the Kaiju dinosaur himself. Edwards' lesser-known debut work from 2010, Monsters, also gets a reference, with the title or tentacle creatures from the movie making an appearance on the cave wall too. We know this as Edwards confirmed the existence of the Easter eggs in a recent interview, though he admitted that their inclusion wasn't a bit of egotism on his part, but an in-joke put in by the set designers. 3. A New Hope unused footage. During the triumphant final act of Rogue One, the band of renegades are helped out by the Rebel Alliance fleet in all its glory. To complete the harking back to A New Hope, deleted footage from that movie is spliced in. Most notably, two characters from the original movie, Gold Leader and Red Leader, as played by Drew Hanley and Angus McKin, are among the fleet. Another easily missed connection between the two movies is the call sign Red 5. One pilot going under the sign was killed in the battle over Scarif. This then leaves the call sign vacant, ready for Luke to take it up when he joins the rebels in A New Hope. Similarly, Rogue One reaffirms that women are among the rebel pilots. There were originally 3 female pilots in A New Hope, but all were edited out of the final cut. One of Rogue One's female pilots is voiced by Star Wars Rebels actress Vanessa Marshall. 2. Star Wars Rebels references. Here's something you might not know. The story of Rogue One was originally conceived as an episode of a proposed live-action Star Wars TV series that eventually fell through when Disney bought the property. Instead, the series was very loosely adapted as animated show Star Wars Rebels. Fittingly, Rogue One references the series in several subtle ways. First up, speaking of Vanessa Marshall, her character on Rebels gets a name check in the movie. When the rebel forces are preparing to take off from Yavin, General Syndulla is mentioned of the Tannoy system. This is an obvious reference to Hera, the captain of the Ghost, which also appears in Rogue One, a Star Wars story. The ship, notable for its distinctive diamond shape and 4 thrusters on the back, can be seen in the assault on Scarif. In the same shot, you can see a Hammerhead corvette, which also first appeared on Rebels, although it was heavily based on the Hammerhead cruise liners from the Knights of the Republic video game. 1. Bantha Milk. Given that it's a prequel, Rogue One contains a huge amount of references to A New Hope. These range from the obvious, the ending featuring Princess Leia directly leads into the start of the movie, to the less noticeable. Mos Eisley residents Ponda Baby and Dr. Evazan appear at one point. The most easily missed, however, occurs in the opening sequence set at the Erso household, as Jean's father Galen is taken hostage by director Krennic and his Imperial forces. On the family table, we can briefly see a glass of what looks like blue milk. You might remember this funky looking stuff adorning the dinner table of Luke's aunt and uncle in the original Star Wars movie. It's actually bantha milk, produced by a moose cow-like creature native to Tatooine. Presumably, it's popular enough to be shipped around the galaxy, including the planet Lach Mu, where the Ersos were lying low. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, press subscribe for more awesome videos.